everyone and welcome back to Primary Tutor Scotland, and today we're going to look at our top 5 tips of helping to support a child with dyscalculia. Now if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to our channel. We have excellent activities, outdoor fun and also science experiments that you can do at home. Alright, let's get right into it. Our first top tip of helping to support a child with dyscalculia is to play as many games as possible, specifically board games where you would use a dice and also dominoes. These are very important because it's important for your child to recognise these dot patterns. It means that they will be able to eventually subitize. Subitize means that you can just recognise a pattern and be able to tell how many objects are there. So for example, when you're playing a board game, when you roll a dice, you don't need to count it, there's 5 dots there. You can subitize, you know that there are 5 dots there. So we know that children with dyscalculia can find this difficult. They find it difficult to subitize and they find it difficult to recognise patterns, so doing it in a fun way will help build up this skill. Our second top tip is to resist using worksheets. Now it's difficult, okay? When we grew up in school, we did textbooks, we did worksheets, but things are changing in schools. We don't use worksheets as much, we use as many activities as possible. This is extremely important to do with children with dyscalculia because when you look at a worksheet, it's abstract, it's problem solving. It's great when they can use resources like blocks, a 10 frame and a 100 square to help them figure out their problem. It's really important that you get the basics with concrete materials before you turn it into a wordy problem solving calculation. Our third tip is using visual models. This is different to using manipulative. It's going beyond using manipulatives. Manipulatives are math resources like 10 frames and base 10 blocks. Using a visual model is breaking down the problem into manageable chunks using anything that you've got in the house. You can draw out the problem on a piece of paper. If the problem is asking you, you go into a shop with £10 and you want to buy 5 cupcakes and 2 cans of soda, how much will that cost you? And it gives you all the prices. Then draw it out, draw a shop, draw the shopkeeper. Imagine handing that money over. This is going to help your child. Also, it can be anything in the house. Move around large objects, go out into the garden. We have some great addition and subtraction activities that you can do in the garden with sticks and stones. Alright, you can use household objects, you can use your socks to help you with addition and subtraction. It is creating physical, visual models of your problem that's going to help you. The fourth top tip we have of supporting a child with dyscalculia is using the correct language. What do you say to your child? Well, first of all, acknowledge that they have dyscalculia or that they're getting assessed for it. You could say, well, you know how we sometimes struggle learning our times tables or memorising this math fact? That's dyscalculia. It's opening up an open communication between yourself and your child. Another way that we can talk to our child about dyscalculia is addressing their anxiety with maths, and often it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. The child feels like they can't do it, so their anxiety takes over, they get stressed, they don't want to do it, and then because of this they don't focus on the task, and then of course they can't do the task. So by addressing their anxiety, breaking it down into chunks, using manipulative, using visual models and explaining to them that it's okay, you'll take it one step at a time and being there for them, this should help their anxiety and help them want to achieve the task. And lastly, we suggest praising the effort and not the outcome. This will encourage them to do more math problems in the future and more willingly, if they understand that it's about their effort and not about their outcome, whether they got it right or wrong, that's important. Our fifth and last top tip to support a child with dyscalculia is hiring a tutor. The Child Mind Institute has acknowledged that children with dyscalculia would benefit from having a tutor. They state, a math tutor, especially one who has experience working with students who learn differently, can help your child learn to approach math problems in a more effective way. Tutoring will also allow your child to practice their math skills in a slower, less stressful setting. This is something we achieve at Primary Tutor Scotland. All of our tutors are experienced and qualified primary teachers who have had a range of experience in dealing with children with learning needs. We understand that dyscalculia can affect your child's self-confidence and their self-esteem. We want to provide strategies and learning targets to help your child achieve their learning goals. If you want to find out more about us or contact us for a free initial assessment, then you can do so at primarytutorscotland.com or our Facebook page. Here's our